winning too. Yeah, go over there, go over there. All right, Meticulous Basketball, Marv Fox Jr. Once again, as always, here on a Sunday morning. My boys just won a game yesterday and decided to come to the gym and get some work in. So always want to show love to my Concordia Cardinals. After a game or after a loss, always coming into the gym on a Sunday and getting there and work, right? Good habits if you want to be great. So we're gonna work on this. I gotta work on the wording for this because I don't know exactly what this move is called. There's so many different names for some of these moves that they do now, and I don't want to just be fancy just for the sake of being fancy. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to work on. We're going to work on taking 3 steps to get past our defender off the bounce. So we're going to cheat a little bit. Normally they say after you pick up the basketball, you get 2 steps. What we're going to do is we're going to add a 3rd step in, right? And it's basically a jab on the dribble. We're going to work on our jab on the dribble to hopefully get that defender to sidestep so that we can take advantage of our last 2 steps after the gather to score. I know it sounds complicated, but let me walk you through it. All right. So come over here, Mike. So what's going to happen is, instead of, sometimes defenders do a really, really good job of standing you up and forcing you into a tough lay, right? So what we want to do is we want to see if we can get that defender to sidestep early. So in a transition situation, and if you're really, really good, you can do this in a half court after the pick and roll, which maybe we'll do another video at some other time. But we're going to talk about a one-on-one situation. You're coming down, defender's backpedaling. How do you take advantage of your footwork, your momentum, downhill action? This defender backing up. How do you take advantage of it? And also include these 3 steps. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do an over dribble. With that over dribble, though, we're going to do a hard jab. So we're jabbing on the bounce, not jabbing on the triple threat, but jabbing on the bounce. I'm going to do an over dribble. And then once I do that over dribble, it's going to be a dribble and a bounce. After that, I'm going to pick the ball up. And then I start my first 2 steps. All right, so I'll do it in slow motion. I'm coming down. 1, 2. To score. Now I know it looks funny, so I'll do it again. I'm coming down and I'm going 1. That's my hard jab. But all I did was just throw the ball over, so over dribble. I'm just trying to get that defender to shift. So I go here, then I pick it up. I got 1, 2, because the rule says I get 2 steps after the gather. Now it's gonna mess you up as a basketball player because normally you take that first step, you think, oh, they only have 1 more step after this, now I gotta go up. But we're going to add that hard jab in to see if we can get the defender to shift. My boys here are going to give you 2 moves. This is what you're looking at. You're going to get jab, 1, 2, go to the other side. Then you're going to get a euro. You're going to get a hard jab, 1, 2, and then they'll finish and work on different finishes, all right? So we got Manny, Tyler Black, and we got Bernard. We're going to watch both of these moves. The first one you got is the hard jab one way, and give me my other 2 steps. Mike, come over here so you can see him from this direction. All right, let's see what you guys got. Here we go. Hard jab, 1, 2. So Manny did it wrong, it's okay. Here we go. Hard jab, 1, 2, score. Here we go. Slow down just a tad bit, Bernard. So Bernard already has this in this game. Let me see. Bernard's kind of giving you a bait dribble, and he's giving you the steps in between. What I want you to look for with these guys is that hard over dribble with the move, with the step, pick up 1, 2, and turning that move into an easy right hand, fundamentally sound layup. Let's do a few more. 1, 2, bucket. Good job. Here we go. That was a travel. That's a travel. Come on, keep it simple. 1, 2. Easy money. Good job. Let me get one more from each of you. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, come on, guys. Here we go. Let's go, Tyler. 1, 2. Good job. 1. Let me get one more. 1, 2. Oh. All right. So again, that move's tough. Sometimes you do it fast, and sometimes you can kind of trick yourself. The goal is, that's my first move. I'll do it 1, 2, and then I'm scoring. Now we're going to give you the euro. We're going to get a euro. So now I'm giving you that same start. 1, the defender bites, Then I come over here, and then I'm looking for different finishes. Let's see what you guys got. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Nice, good job, get in there, it's okay, it's okay. Give me my move, bam, 1, 2. Here we go. Nice, good job, here we go. It's okay, let's go one more time, everybody go through one more time. Here we go. Hard jab.
Oh my God, bro.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. Here we go. Last one, Top. Nice. Now, I must say, we just worked on this today. I'm in their head. I've been playing with their feet and their hands and stuff like that, so they're probably all over the place. So give them a little bit of slack, but you saw we're working on that hard jab and then being able to pick up the basketball and do something else with it. All right, so now we're gonna switch. Manny and Mike are gonna switch real quick. All right, start again. So now we're gonna work on is that same jab, but now we're gonna put the ball, throw the ball on this side, but now we're gonna jab with the opposite foot. All right, so it's the same concept. So now I'm coming here. I do a hard jab with this foot, even though the ball's over here. It's showing my defender something else. So I go here, bang, now I go left, right, and score. Now mind you, once I cross the ball here, I haven't gathered the ball. I'm still on a bounce here. Because if my defender takes this away, I can change directions again. So when I go here, and I give him that hard jab, once I step my left foot, right foot, I'm into a fundamental left hand layup. All right? Let's see what you guys got. Nice, good job. Give me that hard jab with the right foot, cross. Nice, easy money. Good job, guys. 1, 2, excellent. Let's keep it up, here we go. Hard jab, 1, 2. Excellent. My bad. Go. Hard jab, nice. Give me one more. It's okay. So we're giving you 2 different moves. They all start the same. We're giving you the same move, 2 different variations. There's will be times when I might jab hard here, and I might stay same side and score. I might jab hard here, I might go over here and score. Or I might jab hard here, Euro. Then I can change it up. I might throw the ball over here, jab with my outside foot, I might come and score. I might throw the ball. And then change directions all depending on how the defender plays me. So let me do that one again. So I may come here and change directions. The last one we'll do, this is called a bait dribble, right? Bait dribble. The bait dribble, I'm gonna come here, give you a couple of choppy steps, stutter step action, see if I can get my defender to side shift a little bit. So now, 1, 2. Bait dribble. I want to bait the defender to go after that ball. So as I come at him, just a quick little toss right in front of me, chop my feet, and then after that I'm playing. My boys will show you some variations of it. Let's go. 1, 2, hey. Here we go. 1, 2. It's okay, here we go. 1, 2. Good job. Go, clean it up. 1, 2. Keep the ball up, 1, 2, hey. There we go. 1, 2. Let's go, one more time. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2. Last one. Nice, good job. So there you have it. Some ways in which you can attack your defender going downhill, right? If you got a big or a shot blocker, or who knows, you just got a very, very good defender that's good at scoring and defending in transition situations, there's a way in which you can use a jab on the bounce that basically gives you 3 steps to read your defender. So if I jab hard on the bounce, that's 1 step, defender has to read that. Then after that, I gather, now I get my last 2 steps, and now the defender has to read those. Now, there's a necessity and there's a need to be able to go to the pole strong and just not mess with all this stuff. Be able to do that, but there's some situations where guys are just too talented, too instinctive, and too good defensively, where you got to give them a little bit of sauce to see if you can get them to shift so you can finish around the basket. All right? Marv Fox, how I would do this? I would just do one of these for 5 minutes straight. Left, right, left, right, left, right, and make sure that your footwork is able, you're able to go left and right with your footwork as well as your hands. All right? Marv Fox Jr., done.